Gemini, welcome to your weekly reading for July the 11th to the 17th. Let's get started and see what messages we have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for your week ahead. Keeping in mind that these are general readings and will not necessarily resonate for everybody. So take the messages that fit and leave the rest behind. Okay, for Gemini, let's see what messages we have for the week ahead for Gemini. Three of Cups in reverse coming out here, Gemini, with the Lovers and Temperance. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. One more card. Thank you. Eight of Wands. Okay, and on the bottom of the deck we have Justice in reverse. Okie dokie. Interesting. Very interesting, Gemini. It feels like relationships are at the height of what's happening this week for you. There is something causing you to feel a lack of trust in a relationship, or sort of this, you're not sure about some motivations, right? Seeing the Three of Cups in reverse with the Lovers is a very interesting combination, because on one hand, we sort of have this feeling that maybe something's going on with some relationships that, you know, doesn't necessarily feel on the up and up, you know, like there may be something going on in an intimate relationship where that's where we're needing to make a choice. And that's why the Lovers is here in the upright. So there could be a choice that needs to be made about some relationships in your life that you may or may not feel like, you know, are on the up and up. You may not be feeling like that right now. There may be sort of something that needs to shift, and that may come in the form of you choosing something. There could be a relationship that's romantic or friendship, could be one of the two, where it's almost like you have to make a choice here. There is definitely something going on in the relationships that's trying to teach you how to expand your own sort of perspective. And this is happening to it's happening to teach you something. So it's interesting because we also see the Justice card in reverse, which can be a time where, again, it's a very karmic situation, right? We see the Justice card, we see the Wheel of Fortune. I can't help but think that you're being guided along a path here to understand something on a deeper level when it comes to friendships or a romantic partner. And you may have to make a choice about this relationship, whether or not it continues or whether or not you take it to the next level, whether or not it's in alignment with you in the first place. That right there could be the choice that you're sort of being guided to examine this week. But, you know, traditionally when I see the Three of Cups in reverse, I often think to myself, something is up. Something's not as it appears. Someone doesn't really have my back. Someone may be involving me in a situation that could involve like a love triangle or a triangle, like triangulating, so that, you know, saying one thing to someone and then something else to someone else, and then those two people end up sort of having a miscommunication as a result. It feels like one of those kind of moments, and I feel like you're going to have to make a quick decision. And that you're going to have to sort of this has to happen now. Like we're seeing the Eight of Wands, which is a very fast moving energy that often says time is of the essence. And so I feel like something divinely timed needs you to actually be very patient when you make this decision so that you don't make a decision that you regret later. I feel like there is some kind of justice issue around this, something that's not fair, or some kind of consequence to an earlier situation that may have involved a lack of discretion or a lack of harmony or a lack of balance. And now it's all coming to the surface quickly. It's coming to the surface quickly. And as a result, you're going to almost have to make a decision very quickly, because I think that's what's going to be required of you. And that Justice card tells me that you may have to take responsibility for past actions. So there may have been some past actions when it comes to a romantic or a friendship relationship that is now moving quickly into the present, and it's time to be accountable for this. So either you're going to be held accountable or you're going to be holding someone else accountable. It might be one or the other. Again, general reading. So see how it fits for you. But regardless of who has to take accountability for this, stay patient. Trust the timing of this. Make a choice that feels authentic and true, and take responsibility. If it's you that has to take responsibility, or allow someone else to take responsibility, if it's them. But it's interesting, Gemini. It kind of feels like this reading is it's you that has to take the responsibility and make the choice. And I say that because the Lovers is a Gemini card. And so I can't help but think that we're reading this for you, that it's you that has to take responsibility for something in the past that happened in a relationship with a friend or a lover, and it's suddenly back and it's moving very quickly, and you're going to have to take a decision. You're going to have to make a choice, take a decision, and then sort of take accountability for that decision. Whatever that may be for you, whatever you decide is right for you. But it almost feels like this is like a karma situation where things have sort of come all the way full circle, and now it's back, and it's back, and it's time to be accountable. Let's see here. Life lessons is what came out. Absolutely. That's exactly what's going on here. It says you can break free from recurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and the blessings they contain. Yeah, I really do feel like this is a karmic lesson, and that it's time. It's time to bring this to the surface, or it's coming to the surface, and then it's time for you to make a decision about this. But it is a life lesson. This is a karmic situation. This is designed to teach you something about yourself, and it's moving very quickly. Interesting, Gemini. What an interesting reading. I'm going to leave it at that for you. If this has resonated, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting. If you would like a personal reading, you can find the link for that in the description below. And as always, I'm sending you so much love and light, my friends. Take care. Have a great week.